Welcome to another brand new edition of Inspire Pro TV. Later on tonight, we take a look at the chaotic four-way clash from our License to Death Wish 3 event between Steve Reno, Dmitry Alexandrov, Zach Taylor, and the debuting Nate Webb. But right now, let's dive into the vault and check out another violent encounter, this time between Dirty Andy Dalton and Matthew Palmer as they squared off in an epic street fight back in March of 2015. Check it out right now.
In that six-man tag team main event, Matthew Palmer picking up a pinfall victory over Andy Dalton. Matthew Palmer has every capability in this world to defeat Dalton here tonight, and especially in this environment. No rules, no restrictions. Anything goes in the street fights. Can't tell who that would favor them. Both these men can have their violent sides. As we're underway here. Dalton immediately going for the kill. Palmer! Half and half suplex, immediately dropping Dalton right on his neck. This one is already No. Oh god, we're gonna lose this building. We are gonna lose this. Wait. What is he doing? Oh my! Palmer he just sheared Andy Dalton. What the? This thing. Oh God. Dalton better get the hell out of there. If it throws on, Dalton able to block. God, the scissors just stuck in that turnbuckle. There's hair all over this ring, and Dalton now putting in shots on Matthew Palmer. This has gotten absolutely out of control, and we're not even a minute in. And now Dalton going out to the floor, immediately to the outside. Everything legal in this matchup. It also really favors Matthew Palmer, I think. Matthew Palmer was the one that wanted a street fight in the first place. These two fought at Ecstasy of Gold 2 for the Inspire Pro Championship, and Dalton intentionally disqualifying himself in one of the lowest moves I've ever seen Andy Dalton pull. Dalton, with a chair right to the gut. Drops down Matthew Palmer to his knees and not going for it.
Seriously?
Sleeper hold. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of wrestling in this one. If Palmer has it his way, seats Dalton right on that chair, compressing his lower back. Is now Palmer, big boot right to the face. Like I was saying, Dalton intentionally getting himself disqualified in that matchup. Now there's no chance of that here. Now there's nowhere for Dalton to run. He has to beat Matthew Palmer or get beaten. And this one being taken out to the floor here. Taken out to Sea of Humanity. Fans getting their money's worth here as they always do in Inspire Pro Wrestling. This has gotten intense. This rivalry between these two has been more than just about an Inspire Pro Championship. It's been more than just about accolades. Because I've mentioned it before, I feel like Dalton's biggest mistake was that he underestimated Matthew Palmer's ability to get violent, to get vindictive. Oh God! Cracked him with a chair right on the side of the head. As now Palmer in full control of Andy Dalton. Sending him 4 rows back here in the Marquesa Hall and Theater into those chairs. If I were these fans, I would make sure I get the hell out of the way. Let these two duke it out. Like I said, the biggest stakes in Inspire Pro Wrestling history in this one. And also, Dalton He mentioned it before, he's 1-0 in street fights here in Inspire Pro Wrestling. The last one all the way back October 2013 when he wrestled his now friend JT LaMotta. And we knew what a violent affair that would be. Oh God! Dalton kneeing the chair right into the face of Matthew Palmer. Palmer just laid out on the floor here. This is going to be exactly what Dalton needed to shift the momentum here. And if we don't talk about the violence levels that this has turned into. Remember when Dalton won the championship back at Relentless, it was after 2 pile drivers. The second one forcing Matthew Palmer to not leave the building on his own accord. He left this building on a stretcher. Question is, could Dalton be looking to kill Matthew Palmer? Could he be looking to maybe give a bit of a receipt here? You can't deny Dalton's ability, but the cowardice of Dalton, been running away from challenges, just invading the challenge like I mentioned back in Ecstasy of Gold 2. This is going to be really put up or shut up time for Andy Dalton. Dalton now, oh no! Scoop slam on the floor here in the Marquesa Hall and Theater. Dalton, is he trying to pull out a ladder? You can never predict what's going through that head of Andy Dalton. Absolutely palpable tension. This crowd. Oh! We talk about momentum shifters. That's the ultimate one. But Palmer. Oh God! And no matter that splat on the floor. Palmer's up! And Palmer's intense. Getting Dalton back into the ring now. Palmer. Oh! Face buster!
But I did get a close.
Could we have a new champion covered? Dalton able to get the shoulder up at 2. You can't deny Dalton's resiliency no matter what I think about him as a person. The question is, what could Palmer be eyeing up? He has been waiting for weeks upon weeks for this matchup. There's streamers, there's hair just strung all over the ring, there's loofahs. I mean, this is the strangest, most violent sight I've seen in Inspire Pro history. And I agree with this crowd here in attendance. This is awesome. Palmer now sending Dalton into that top turnbuckle. Taking him a tour of the ring here. And like I said, Palmer. Oh, that corner still got those scissors. He still got those scissors. Dalton desperately trying to fight out. Palmer blocks. Palmer shot through the gut. Drops the leg on him. This crowd wants it, but I don't know. Folks, if we're not in this building May 31st, I apologize because Matthew Palmer may just get us kicked out. Oh, God, send him in the head! Those scissors! And no. Don't just getting stabbed right in the head with those scissors. My God, this is beyond anything professional wrestling. This is beyond professional. Now, scissors right in the head. He's driving them right into his skull. This crowd may seem a bit bloodthirsty, but after all Andy Dalton's put him through, after all they've seen him put Matthew Palmer through, I don't blame him. You can see just blood just pouring over the mat here. Palmer's got, it seems like a wooden board. What more can the centerfold have planned here? Going to the ring again. This has become Matthew Palmer's playground. This has become the setting in which he can do to Andy Dalton whatever he wishes. But what could Palmer be looking for? Kendo stick in hand. Matthew Palmer, I think maybe looking to unleash some justice here on Dirty Andy Dalton. Got him with him. Think of how good this must feel for Matthew Palmer, though, with the torment that Andy Dalton has put him through. Now, oh God, I think he's got him in the throat with that kendo stick. We said it before, Dalton, or I should say Palmer, when he makes a mission, when he makes a goal, oh, Dalton with a shot to the gut, he follows through. He did with Mike Dell. Oh, Dalton goes low, but all legal. That's the thing, Dalton can play with all his tricks in this kind of a matchup. He doesn't just have to use weapons. The stuff he tries to get away with in contests, he can do free will. But a bloody Andy Dalton, you can tell, I don't even think he knows where he's at here. Just stumbling around with that kendo stick. Trying to unleash some pain back here on Matthew Palmer. This crowd, they're trying to rally Palmer up, but I don't know if it just pisses off Dalton more. And again in for a choke. This already has turned into it looks like a crime scene here in the Marquesa Hall and Theater. Dalton setting up that ladder though. Palmer trying to fight back. Dalton gonna whip Palmer. Palmer reverses. Oh God! And that ladder just bent on the weight of Andy Dalton. Palmer's not done though. Bringing Dalton in. He's gonna send him in again. This time face first. You can tell though, Palmer, the intensity is still there, but Dalton's taking a lot out of him. He's not as bulletproof as he once was, I don't think. Oh! Palmer had something in mind with that ladder, but Dalton with the chair. Steel on steel. The energy is palpable here. They want to see not just the reign of Dalton, but his career end tonight, one way or the other. As now Dalton gotten the blood on his hands as well. He's putting in shots here. On Palmer, wait, no! Sounded like a gunshot just went off. This is awesome, this is brutal, this is violent, and it's for the Inspire Pro Championship. Question is though, can Palmer even capitalize? Can he get Dalton over for a cover here? Dragging him to the center of the ring. Hook of the leg. Can we have a new champion? Oh. Somehow Andy Dalton finding something. He's been driven in ladders. He's been hit with kendo sticks and driven through that wooden board. Palmer's got that ladder. Oh, come on! Can't get himself disqualified, but Dalton taking out a referee.
There you go.
Oh, wait, Dalton trying to launch Palmer to the outside. Palmer on the apron. Tries to spring him with a... Dalton with a shot. Big implant DDT. But no referee. Dalton, again, can't roll him over, can't get a cover. But maybe not roll him over for a cover. What's Dalton going to try here? Palmer laid out. With that implant DDT, and now Dalton scaling up to the top turnbuckle. Maybe trying to steady himself with that ladder. Oh, but Palmer chasing Dalton now. He doesn't want to give Dalton any opportunities, any opening. Palmer now using the ladder almost as a bridge here. Dangerous predicament here. Either man. No, he's not. Palmer was stretching out with this move. If he get, well, Palmer trying to fight back. That could have spelled the end for Palmer's life, not just his career. Palmer, no. If he can cover! Oh! There's no referee! Oh, come on! Palmer has this one! There's no referee to make a count! Dalton may be dead right here! This one, but with no referee and all the time it took. Screw it, Alfie's already blown enough calls tonight. Palmer trying to revive referee Austin Heiberg. With no referee, there's no way to win here. Dalton, oh, shot to the gut, going for the pile driver. Palmer, sending Dalton over. Dalton, no. Oh, no. Buster on the chair. No, kick out, Pat. Matt, kick out. Oh my God! Palmer! Unloading here on Andy Dalton! Straight boots to the face! Oh, Dalton gets a shot in! Pile driver! No, come on! No! No! A brainbuster on a chair, a pile driver, and Palmer is not staying down!
They caught the shot, so I didn't see what happened.
But Dalton... What is Dalton having mice? Palmer's trying to fight, but Dalton's trying to wrap that chair around the head of Palmer. Oh God! He's trying to break Palmer's neck here. Trying to snap him. Oh, it's Franco D'Angelo. Dalton. Franco's trying to get him to stop. Oh no, come on, Dalton. Push on the chair. Dalton. Come on, pin him. Cover him, Dalton. Dalton trying to get Franco to throw in the towel. He's going to try for a brainbuster again. Drops him again. He's trying to get Franco to throw in the towel. Palmer. Dalton's not even trying to pin him. He's trying to kill him. This is ridiculous. Franco. Wait! No!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by fourth man and still Inspire Pro champion, Dirty Andy Dalton.
Franco threw in the... Dalton was trying to break his neck.
Matthew Palmer must now leave Inspire Pro Wrestling.
It is now time for our feature matchup of the week from our most recent event, Licensed to Death Wish 3. Spider Nate Webb made his highly anticipated Inspire Pro debut as he joined the Pinfall Wizard Steve Reno, Next Level Zach Taylor, and the Bear Fighter Dmitry Alexandrov in an unforgettable Fatal 4-Way. Check it out right now.
Zach, I've watched Zach from his early days over in AAPW, and he has grown. What we see today is night and day from what we saw then. He has grown so much as a person, as a competitor.
Yeah. I first met Zach and I said, wow, I didn't know ACH had a little brother. Because back then he didn't have long hair. Ooh. But don't let ACH hear that. I hear he's long retired on vacation. So
somewhere.
He's somewhere.
He's off in the Bahamas.
Yes.
Drinking White Claw.
I don't get the White Claw thing. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm a 50-year-old man.
Introducing first, from St. Petersburg, Russia, he is Vladimir Putin's least favorite wrestler, and this is official. This man just got blocked by Vladimir Putin on Twitter. He is the Bear Fighter, Dmitry Alexandrov.
Well, my question is, what did he say to him? We can't excuse that.
And making his debut in an Inspire Pro ring, please welcome all the way from Beer City, by way of Flavor Country, Spider Nate Webb.
And to answer your question, White Claw is a very
And
highly sought after drink.
from Austin, Texas, he
Cat
is
left
the pinfall wizard, Steve-O Reno.
Are they saying
Wow,
boo or are they saying boo
I
arms?
think they're saying boo.
Yeah, for sure.
Something I would never have thought to hear at Inspire Pro.
And our unexpected 4th addition to this match, from Kyle, Texas, he is the last hero, Zach Taylor.
I think you should give it up for the little kid. Has a mighty heart.
He does. He absolutely does.
And we've seen that on numerous occasions, when he won the Inspire Pro Championship, such a short period of time. And I think back to that match he had with ACH and Davey Vega that really kind of gave him that launching pad. Very similar to what happened we saw tonight with Prince Adam and Joe DeMero and Mark Champion.
Right. Yeah. Parallels are definitely there. But hey, everyone deserves a chance, right?
Couldn't agree more.
As we get ready for the
And here we go.
Steve Reno, you touched on it, Ricky, was not very upset with the fact that Zach Taylor was included in that future Face of Inspire Pro triple threat match.
Rightfully so.
There was an argument to be made that
I
Zach.
argued why he wasn't. So keep that in mind here, okay?
I think Zach has been working. I mean, the credit to Zach, he had been working so hard for that year and more than a year leading up to that match, and really was a future star for that company. But Steve Reno, I felt slighted by that and felt that he should have been in that Face of Inspire Pro match. As Steve Reno dropping Dimitri with the Rainbreaker.
And now you see, Zach Taylor. Now they go to blows.
There we go. These two have a lot of history, and Steve was there when Zach was training and coming up.
Very
Yes,
true.
was.
Zach now, big night. Nice
Big
drop kick
kick,
there.
Man, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful execution.
With Dmitry Alexandrov in. We're going to square off with Zach Taylor. Dmitry,
If you ever see a guy in a fight with his hands down, he's ready to get his ass.
that's a good point.
Very true.
Keep your hands up, boys.
I will say credit to Dmitry Alexandrov, coming off of the Texas Deathmatch Massacre tournament that you can also check out on highspotswrestlingnetwork.com. He was in the ring with Masada and literally got dragged by the top of his head by a barbed wire bat. Dmitry is somebody who I think has the potential to, be a star going forward in this company. We know that he qualified for this year's Wall of Starkness that'll be happening at a future event as Nate Webb sends Zach Taylor out onto Steve Reno.
Rough landing there.
Now sends the Bear Fighter out. Now Nate Webb holding court in the ring, and now he's going outside the ring.
Nice.
And Nate Webb, such a decorated competitor from places like CZW and IWA in the South. This is a guy where, guys like Steve, and I would argue even Dimitri, Zach may be a little too young, but was watching tapes of somebody like Nate Webb.
You're right, absolutely right. Former CZW World Tag Team Champion.
Steve Reno coming from behind here on Dimitri. Things just breaking down here on the floor.
Of course Steve has to attack from the back. Of course.
You know that very well.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Steve now just, stomping his boot into Nate Webb.
What is that's?
This really kind of just taking a.
And now you see Steve Reno using a fan as a human shield almost.
Yeah. Keep
Or
in mind
hiding
too,
back.
4-ways, there are no disqualification.
Yeah.
So
And you've got so many things to keep an eye
Oh
on.
God! Chair to
Nice.
the head.
And
Oh,
now-
no.
Uh-oh, this
God, help
doesn't look
me.
good. Oh,
Oh
good
my
God.
God.
Oh God! One
my
for
goodness,
Dimitri.
watch. Oh. Despicable, honestly. Absolutely despicable.
Nate Webb.
Nate Webb. He's
But
got
I
his
will
hands-
say he put his hands
He put
up.
his hands up, so there you go. At least he's got that. Now Nate Webb,
Oh my gosh.
back in that ring post again.
So a deja vu. Oh God! Steve gets laid out.
Yeah, Zach Taylor throwing the chair at Steve.
Nate Webb with the shot low. Referee Mike Atwell needs to get control of this to some degree because this is just breaking down on the floor.
So Nate Webb starting to stir.
Oh God!
Now he's getting to. He's got Alexandrov up against that pole.
We mentioned, Steve normally would be really excited for a match like this against Nate Webb. Dimitri, I know, very excited to go in and get somebody like Nate. Oh my God! Backdrop onto the chairs.
Good God.
We need a medic. We need a medic out there. Goodness gracious. I don't want to
Now
curse.
Alexandrov is standing on top of the chair.
Oh my God. How can a human body take so much damage?
I ask that every card. It seems like, guys like you and Alexandrov and everybody, what you guys put your bodies through in a match,
Nothing
it's
compared to what he just took. Oh no! He's gonna go to the.
Oh, here we go.
He's
we
going
got
to the
beer.
merch table, please.
Not your 8x10s.
Don't ruin the merch tables.
Please, guys. We can't ruin my merchandise. It's only white T-shirts.
Oh, exactly. Hold of Steve trying to suplex him on the concrete.
I gotta go stop it. I
You
got
go,
it.
go stop it. Go. Good to have
Oh, God. Zach
Ricky
Taylor.
Starks. As Ricky Starks goes to save his merch.
That stuff's expensive. I don't blame him.
It is. Hey, Ricky Starks spares no expense when it comes to his merchandise. Go get his T-shirts.
But yeah, folks, we're trying to follow this the best we can. This just, oh my God, did Steve just chuck a trash can at Zach Taylor?
And yeah, they're over to our left, towards the front of the Blue Genie here.
Clear away, folks. Oh God.
And you had a feeling this was, you were going to see this pair off. The bitter feelings that Steve Reno has against Zach Taylor.
Oh God, he just.
He just ducked and chopped a fan.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Well, you buy a ticket. You buy a ticket in Inspire Pro.
There's got to be some fine print on those tickets that absolves us of liability.
Yeah. You may become part of the action.
Zach Taylor and
now he's high-fiving fans while he's got his foot.
Credit to Zach. I wouldn't think of him being a kind of guy to fight in this kind of environment.
Hey, he has proven himself versatile.
Dimitri.
And now Alexandrov planted it. Oh, good Lord. This has bad intentions written all over it. Watch out. Good. Oh, my God. I hope Nate Webb wasn't planning on having kids anytime soon.
This is completely insane, folks.
Yeah, you have to forgive us. It's hard to, action is spilled out all over the Blue Genie.
Oh, my God.
Trash can to the head of Steve Reno by Nate Webb.
This is only our second event in this venue. I thought we would
Well, Blue Genie,
we get by.
Thanks for giving us at least 2 events. We may have to find a new venue.
Steve-O just taking it worse for wear in this contest so far. And he's kicking Zach Taylor with that trash can over his head. And maybe, somebody like Dimitri, maybe this could be to his advantage. Oh, God, well, that's not. To his advantage in the fact that he just came off of that Deathmatch Massacre tournament.
You see Steve-O now getting on Dmitry Alexandrov there. Big clubbing forearm to the back of the Bear Fighter.
Wait the hell?
Oh, good God. What is Nate Webb doing? Nate Webb is on top of the storage unit here. Oh,
Jesus
my God.
Christ!
Good God.
How'd he get up there?
Nate Webb just dropped at least 15 feet onto concrete and 3 other humans. Oh, he used the ladder, of course, because, And now he's got a ladder. I didn't know this was a ladder match.
Well, Nate Webb gonna just use everything in this venue. Climb up on everything, scale these. Jesus.
Oh, good God. They're coming this way. Okay, I was about to say, we may want to clear out, but no, I think they're by the ring. They're heading towards the ring.
First taste of real action we're getting by the ring in this whole matchup. Oh.
And now Zach Taylor and Nate Webb going at it. Meanwhile, you got Steve Reno and Alexandrov.
Wait, Zach Taylor!
Good. Zach Taylor with the tope.
Just wiped out about 3 rows here of chairs.
And now Zach Taylor
takes out Dimitri.
Zach Taylor back in the ring. He's got one more.
Wiping out Steve Reno.
3 topes, 3 opponents flat on the ground, and Zach Taylor stands tall.
looking to roll Steve back into the ring. We haven't had a single pin in this contest. Can Zach capitalize and put away Steve Reno? And who knows, if Zach can beat someone like Steve Reno, maybe that puts him in the title contention for the Pure Prestige title. Ooh.
I think it might. And how much?
Coming charging now. Zach leaps over, rolls through. Big running drop kick in the corner. Grabs a hold. Drops him onto the knee.
Backbreaker there by Taylor.
Zach Taylor able to string together offense and finish him with a brainbuster. Cover. Steve able to get the shoulder up.
Is that our first pin attempt this match?
I think in the whole match. And Nate Webb now bringing in that ladder. I think he just disposed of Dimitri out on the floor. Taylor now thinking Taylor driver possibly. Nate Webb!
Oh, he just plowed over Taylor and Reno with the ladder, and now he's trying to pin both competitors. Oh, good God, what has he got planned?
I have no idea what Nate Webb is thinking.
This is not going to end well. Oh, he's pulling out a second ladder. So now we have a second ladder.
What is he thinking?
He's going up top with the ladder. He's got Steve Reno and Zach Taylor under a ladder. He's got a ladder at the top.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Did I just see a moonsault with a ladder onto a ladder?
Nate Webb, like you said, 20 years in the business and still going better than ever. Dimitri trying to fight off with elbows. He's got him up. Thinking that Death Valley Flosion. Plants him with it on the ladder!
Right on the ladder.
Dimitri!
And your winner, Dmitry Alexandrov.
That's a huge win for Dmitry Alexandrov.
The Bear Fighter with a big win.